His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the three. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. Now, here's Green. Harden missing his last shot. Green, the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's James atop the key. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight. Should be an exciting game tonight. A lot of fireworks. Talk about some offensive trends, Chris, that have really changed the game since you played.
Well, one truth is the fact that the big fella can step out and shoot a three-pointer. It helps to space the floor, but you got guys that are shooting 30% from three, but that's an okay shot because of what it does for the rest of the team. And so I would say that. I would say the big fella bringing up the ball and pushing it. But I would really just say pace and shot selection, the evolution of the game where the fact you can shoot so many threes now just allows for different type of cutting, different type of spacing, different type of action. I just love the way that the game and the team game is evolved.
More possessions over. You're right.
Yeah.
Harden kicks to House. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up. They're struggling here, girl. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Harden against Davis. To the inside. McGee. And the rejection by Harden. Outside Westbrook. Harden the pass to Covington. Here is House. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
You can't be too far off Covington. He's skilled at sizing up the defense and firing once he gets it.
Here's Green after the made shot from Robert Covington. Green kicks to James. Rockets with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Inside, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Caldwell Pope for three. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The pass to House. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Harden has a super green light. And with his confidence, you might be amazed, but you're rarely surprised at any shot he makes.
Green finds James. Tries from 10, and he knocks down the jumper. He's got 8.
Well, Kevin, they would love to see every possession in with a high percentage shot like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Westbrook against James. Passes it to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Houston moving it around. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Covington. Misses off the right iron. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Outside, Green lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
And I know the guys in the front court love having him out there, giving him all that extra help down low.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Covington's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of that?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. You know, in my day, you had guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same, because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing and adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games.
Very interesting. Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. And it's Davis missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Covington wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got his second basket of the night.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman who doesn't lack confidence.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Pass to House. Back to Westbrook. From deep. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They faced off right here last time they met, but the Hawks just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on his shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Rockets trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. James with some nice D.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The feed now to Davis. Rebound by House. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Harden, offensive rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's blocked.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
Now, Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. McGee with it. Lets it go. Los Angeles with another miss. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. A look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Houston, they're in 5th place.
And I think for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg. But one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's James. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws the ball.
LeBron against Westbrook. Over LeBron. And the shot is long.
Even when the D is playing off of the mid-range jumper, shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Some changes here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Westbrook, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
Now here's James. We saw him with 29 points last game. And James throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
The drive by James. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
The bench was ready to erupt. Instead, look at them. They're hiding their faces in their top.
Lakers leading by 9. Green, the pass to LeBron. Over Westbrook. Howard trying to free himself up. Again, James missing. The Rockets shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from LeBron.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. 40 fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first one falls.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. 9-point game. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Stripped away. Kicks it out to Harden. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harden's got 7.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
LeBron with it. Now Covington defending. Kuzma passes to Davis. Outside, Green. Just 3 to shoot over Harden. And it's Green missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him over James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Loads it up for Davis. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Green, guarded by Harden. Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And here's Westbrook, following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Westbrook. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Lakers with possession here. 10-point lead. And here is Green. He has 5. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shot.
Deep three from James, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 11. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Rockets trail by 11. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Now here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clemens, James covering. On deep, McLemore buries the long-range jumper. McLemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's why McLemore's out there. The way he opens up the floor with his outside shooting is huge for this team.
Now here's LeBron. Not a lot of room. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
Shooting 2. It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, it hits you with the fadeaway.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden against Waiters. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Harden. And the pass to Howard. James outside. A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to McLemore. Clemens. James covering. Pass to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Over Howard. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Harden. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. Nobody's better at scoring through.
Waiters surveying the D. Davis kicks to James. Waiters outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Harden. He's got 11. McLemore, no good. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
Pass to McLemore. Tucker with the ball, working on Howard. Now McLemore. There's the pass to Tucker. Over Howard. A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
Waiters outside. Back to James. From the arc. And Waiters gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Houston.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Smith checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green is checked in for Houston.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 27 points per, 10 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
Yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you could say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. And they double up LeBron. Now the dish to Smith. Waiters up top. Passes it to James. Waiters outside. Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass. Howard's got his 2nd basket.
It's near impossible trying to match up with Howard's muscle. He makes scoring look easy, even though it's tough contact.
Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 16.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Outside, Davis. Kicks it to LeBron. That shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the dunk by James.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Harden the pass to Clemens. And here's McLemore. Here's Tucker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. A lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Rockets trail by 18. Harden outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. Haters no luck.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
The pass to Clemens. Here's McLemore. Passes to Clemens. Here's Harden on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Now here's James. D right on him. Pass to Howard. Waiters for 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to McLemore. Clemens, covered by LeBron. Knocked away and stolen by James. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. From downtown, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Howard trying to free himself up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Smith.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Harden outside. Houston moving the ball around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Jazz, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Smith finds Waiters. Shoots the 3. But they'll get another chance. And it goes down 2 points. That's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Lakers leading by 22. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Harden on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now the pass to Tucker. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. LeBron James 3rd, 4th, James Harden.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
LeBron outside. Waiters gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. But they recover it. And good that time.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
In the corner, Harden. Good on the triple. Harden's got 22 points.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Here's Waiters. Trying to get open is Davis. Shot's good by Waiters.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 22. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's James. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Clemens, James covering. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And it's in there. McLemore's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, you can't forget about the speed of McLemore. Uses it so well on his drives to the hoop.
Waiters dishes to LeBron. 13 feet away. And it's in off the backboard. He's got 25.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
40 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to McLemore. Here's Green, covered by Smith. Harden against Waiters. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. Harden, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Shoots it up. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what did you guys do to get the lead?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
We'll see if we can keep that going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 25 points, 2 block shots, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, right now, they're winning the battle above the rim. I'm talking about all their offensive rebounding, just a ton of second chance opportunities. They just wanted it more. And obviously, those extra possessions were converted into points that helped them build this huge lead.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Yeah, Greg, and that's somewhat of a surprise. But he's been really patient and unselfish.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for Houston, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 27 points.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Here's Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Covington. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's putting up 13 points a game, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, GA. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Westbrook with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Westbrook. Got it. Good job in the low post. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Harden against Green. Inside. And the dunk by James.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
For 3, Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. 7th in scoring, 10th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. But they get it back. Trying his luck from deep.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Green. And it's off from 3-point range.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Harden with the stuff.
Brutal. He's so crafty with the ball. The ability to score inside and outside, just a terrific night from Harden.
Outside, Davis. Shoots over Covington. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Green. Davis has got 15 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
James against Westbrook. Count it. 34 points for LeBron.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Westbrook. He kicks it to House. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden against Green. Harden can't hit.
Love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Green dishes to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. He feeds it to McGee. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by James.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Count that one. And that's now 30 points for James Harden.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Harden. Left side, Covington. Here's Tucker. Hits it from three-point range. Tucker's got 5 now.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And they double up James. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. 6 points for him. Pass to Davis. Over House. And it's Davis missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now, here's Green. He has 5. Davis, the pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. The shot's good from McGee.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's the lob to Harden. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's James. He's got 34, and they double up LeBron. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point range, Westbrook pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third.
Oh, nice. And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Westbrook. That one, no good. LeBron with some nice D. Outside, Green. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to James. No good from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner.
Here's Davis. Covington with the steal. It's House outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. House has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
And here's Westbrook, following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Count it, good. 17 points for Davis.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 17. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Harden left side. And Harden with the stuff.
Just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Pass to McGee. Caldwell-Pope kicks to LeBron. And there's the pass to McGee. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on, you can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Outside Westbrook. No good on the three.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. He's just not connected.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And finished off by Westbrook.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here is McGee. 8 points for him. Kicks to Davis. Lock at 6. And James gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope's got his 4th assist in this one. Westbrook surveying the D. Another miss by Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Davis, the pass to James. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see who's led the league in blocks in the second half of the season. The 4th spot held down by Robert Covington. And, of course, Anthony Davis.
And having one of those guys clogging the lane has been like having a brick wall around the hoop. Terrific block numbers after the break.
Don't usually see him shooting the three. Westbrook's got 14 points here in the second half.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a dry first half, but now they're falling.
Now here is McGee. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And they double up LeBron. High post shot. McGee's shot is off. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops. LeBron's got 44.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Westbrook. Basket, good. Westbrook's got 24.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside, Green. They get it back.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. JaVale McGee is out there with Morris. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Smith against Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And it's Smith missing. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. They kick it out to Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work. I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Clemens covered by Morris. It's good. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The 11-footer again, Los Angeles.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to McLemore. Green kicks to Rivers. Pass to Clemens. Takes the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Rivers. And the shot goes in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
To the inside, Carroll. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Caruso, the pass to Morris. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Now here's McLemore. He's covered closely. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, and that's the big-time strength of McLemore. If you were going to foul this guy, you can't give him any daylight to get the shot off, too.
One shot.
Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Raiders against Green. Pass to McGee. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The pass to Kira. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
McLemore, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And here is Waiters. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Smith, I don't care what you call him, a point or 2 or 3. He's a great combo guard. He's superb at cutting into the D with his ball handle.
And Green now, top of the key. Rivers in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Over Waiters. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And McLemore kicks to Rivers. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Passes to Smith. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for the night.
Now Rivers lets it go from 11. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to McGee. Here's Caruso. Here's the floater. Carroll with the rebound.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
And it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
McGee's shot is off. Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if you have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Cook kicks to Caruso. Smith outside. That one a little long.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Rivers gets a wide open look. The shot misses, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to McGee. Here is Cook. Here's Caruso. Misses the 3. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Lays it up and banks it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. Puts it up from 12, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Smith outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.